Hi everybody. I wanted to film a 20-minute video that will help your nervous system reboot. So if you're feeling overstimulated or you just feel frazzled, can't seem to focus or concentrate, or just have a general sense of kind of instability, unrest, this is a great video to play. I really recommend doing it outside if you can't, because nature can be a great way to calm us down and to let us connect again to our body and to that sense of safety and stability. But if you can't, you can just enjoy the nature that's around me as I film this video. I hope this helps, friends. In 20 minutes, we'll see, right? Take a deep breath if you can. If you can close your eyes, please do that, or just soften your gaze. And let's just take a little inventory as to how we feel. Notice the state of your mind. Is it busy? Notice how connected you are to your body. Can you feel and sense your body? Notice any emotions that feel present. Things like anxiousness, anxiety. Welcome in anything that is in your experience, and know that you can bring these experiences to your mat. Take 2 deep breaths. On the exhale, let's open our mouth. Deep breath in. Okay, friends. I'm going to stand up. When you're ready, come to a standing position at the top of your mat. We're going to start with movement. As you inhale and lift up, we're going to exhale, sit back into a squat. Inhale, big stretch. Exhale, sit back. Really focusing on feeling the feet and the legs. If you can look up, do that on the last one, and sink on back to a squat. Let's stay here for 5 breaths. If you'd like to extend your arms forward, go ahead. 4. Count your breaths. 3. 2. 1. Inhale, stand all the way up, and on your exhale, forward fold. Linger here for a moment, bending and straightening your legs, letting your head go. And on the next inhale, we're going to step on back to high plank pose. Feel free to set your knees down for a little gentler option. Then we'll put the knees down and we'll sink back to child's pose. Just a few breaths here. Let your head get heavy. Always tuck your toes if that's better for your feet. And then as you're ready, come forward, tuck your toes under in downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal the legs and again to move. I know when I feel a little overstimulated or my nervous system feels a little jittery, staying still is really hard. So we're going to move a good bit at the very beginning, just to kind of move with the energy we might be feeling. Putting what we just did into movement, into flow. Inhale to plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale to all fours. Exhale to downward facing dog. Again, inhale to plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward dog. One more time. Inhale to plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale to all fours. Exhale to downward facing dog. Step your right leg forward between your hands and come into a low lunge, whether that's the knee down or the knee lifted. We'll stay for 5 breaths. You can use a block under your hands. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Step your left leg forward between your hands and come into a low lunge. Again, your knee could come down if you'd like, or you can keep the knee lifted. 3 more breaths here. as you're exhaling, coming back to downward facing dog. Putting that into movement. On the inhale, we'll step the right leg forward and we'll come into a high lunge. If you want to stay with the low lunge, go ahead. Exhaling down, coming into downward facing dog. Inhaling the left leg forward. Coming into a high or a low lunge, inhale. On the exhale, hands down, down dog. Continue doing that. And I'm going to alternate lunges. So I might go into a low lunge the next cycle. Exhaling to down dog. Left leg. And we're just staying for a full breath in. And on the breath out, we're moving again. One more cycle. Holding in our downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. So either hopping towards the top of the mat or just kneeling, coming forward, and then sending your legs back. Coming all the way onto our back for a little bit of core work. So if you'd like to bring your legs up, we're going to extend one leg as we add that upper body abdominal curl. You can also just alternate legs. I want you to connect your core to your legs. So taking a deep breath in. On the exhale, press it out. Inhaling breath in, exhaling it out. Drawing the navel towards your spine, moving with your breath. Trying to let the neck be easy. Matching breath with movement. One more cycle. Bring those knees in and then set them down. Lift your hips up and come into a bridge pose. You can come to the outer edge of your shoulders to relax through your shoulders. Open through your chest. Feel the strength of your legs and hold for 5 cycles of breath. Count your breaths. 2 more breath cycles. Wiggle your toes. Allowing the hips to come down, bring your knees towards your chest. Come all the way up and back to downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. As you're ready, walk towards the top of your mat. And once again, kind of hanging in that forward fold, taking a moment to shake your head out before you roll up, head, neck, and shoulders last. Adding some twists in the game here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to your left. And I'm not touching elbow to thigh. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This time let's hold. Inhale, twist and hold to your right. And stay for 5 cycles of breath. Feel grounded into your legs. Feel that core turning and twisting. And then as you're ready, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, twist to the left. And again, holding for 5 cycles of breath. So again, counting your breath so that we give our mind something to do. Trying to let the breaths be maybe a little longer if you can. Soft in the shoulders. On the inhale, take your arms and reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Long spine. Inhale. Step on back to downward facing dog. As you're ready, come forward and step into a side plank on your right side. So knee can come down. You can take your hand over your head, holding for 5 cycles of breath. Last one. Put your hand back down, step into downward facing dog. Step your right leg forward between your hands and come into reverse warrior. So lifting up and back, I'm going to gaze at my back foot so I can have a focal point that's at the earth level. And we're going to come into our extended side angle just for a moment to feel it, so to get it set up, whether you need a block or your thigh. Then we're going to go back and forth a few times. So reverse warrior, extended side angle. And I'm going to move with my breath cycle. So I'm going to inhale, take my time, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. Coming into warrior two for a moment to pause, settle the shoulders. Then inhaling, straighten both of your legs as you turn them the same way, and then exhaling to forward fold. For this first one, you can grab onto the head and kind of let the head be heavy. You could grab the elbow crooks and sway. Enjoy being upside down. Enjoy the different view. Let's take 2 more breath cycles here. Release your hands to the floor and walk towards your front leg. That should be your right leg. Step on back to downward facing dog. I'm going to switch positions in my mat. Stay right where you are. We're going to come into a side plank on our left side. So again, you can come down onto your knee. You can stack the feet one in front of the other, or you can balance. You have 5 cycles of breath and you're already there, so I'm going to get you have 3 more together. And as you're ready, put that hand down and come into downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward between your hands and come into a warrior two. Take your time, and then right into reverse warrior. Just for a moment to feel it. And again, I'm going to look down towards my back foot, and then right into our side angle pose. Remember, your hand can go somewhere else if you'd like. Going back and forth. Big inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. Coming into warrior two for a brief moment. Arms reaching up, and then exhaling, hands to the earth. We'll plant the left arm. You can tent the palm or place it on a block, and then turn and twist to your right. You can experiment with bending and straightening the legs, or just keeping it static. Again, I like to look down when I want to ground so that I can again keep my focus on something close to the earth. We'll take one more deep breath and then release it out. Shake your head. Coming back up to your fingerprints or a block. I'll show you a block. I'm going to turn and twist to the left. I might find the twist first and then look towards my hand. And then as I'm ready, I'll release my hand down to the earth. Then I'll take a quarter turn to face the front edge of my mat and then step into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Come forward into plank, and then we'll do a side plank on the right, a side plank on the left. We'll come to plank and then downward facing dog. Do that again, but move now with your breath. So right arm side plank, left arm, inhale to plank, exhale to down dog. One more time, right arm side plank. Breathe, left arm side plank. Back to plank, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. I'm going to switch the orientation in my mat again. As we're going to take the right leg forward for a low lunge twist. So I'm going to use a block for my hand. My left arm will plant and my right waist will lift. Now again, I can turn and look towards the top of my mat. Breathing in, breathing out. Releasing the hand down to the floor. We're going to switch right away. So downward facing dog to left leg forward. Right arm plants and left waist lifts. One more breath cycle. Then as you're ready, releasing the hands down, you can remove your block, downward facing dog. And as you're ready, walk towards the top of your mat or hop, and then all the way onto your back. We're going to cross the right leg over the left leg. My right hand's going to stay on the floor and my left hand goes behind my head. 5 times, I'm going to bring my left waist towards my right inner thigh. Start with an inhale, and then exhale over to the right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going, count. In 5. Relax, and then bring the left leg towards your chest. Feel free to move side to side here or to find stillness. Focus the body on the sensation of the hips, whatever amount of sensation that you can feel. And as you're ready, left leg down, right leg down, and then we'll switch. The left leg crosses over. My right hand grabs generously around my neck so it's fully supported. 5 times we're going to lift over to the left side. Start with an inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. All the way on your back. Bring the legs towards you. Movement or stillness. Anchor your awareness on the sensation that you're finding. Try to stay with it. As you're ready, we'll lower the legs down and uncross them. We're going to reset in a bridge. So lifting your hips up and rolling to the outer border of your shoulders to stretch out your neck. Making sure the neck stays long, feeling strong through your legs. 5 cycles of breath. Letting those shoulders drip down away from your ears, relaxing your jaw and your tongue. And then after the last cycle, we'll unbind the arms and roll down, hugging the knees in towards the chest. Rock and roll yourself up, and then coming into downward facing dog. And then walk your hands to your feet at the back of your mat. Finding really a good stance through your strong legs, letting your head go roll up nice and slow. We're going to find a tree pose. So I like to use the wall if I'm feeling like I want to feel some stability. You're welcome to just stand on your mat. So with the left leg on the earth, the right leg is going to come into tree, and I'm going to use the wall to support my knee. So I'm kind of resting it on the wall so that I can really focus on lifting the energy up. I can keep my hands at my heart. If I want to open more through the front of the shoulders, I can grab onto the elbows. Let's take 5 breaths together. Count your breaths, anchor your awareness into your body. Slow down the breathing. And as you're ready, releasing the hands, stepping away from the wall to lower the foot. We'll switch sides. So you might have to readjust your stance. 5 breaths together. Feeling your feet anchor into the earth, rooting your mind into your feet. And from your feet, pulling energy up towards your core to lengthen the entirety of your spine. And then as you're ready, press away from the wall, lower your leg, and come back to the top of your mat. We'll inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Coming into all fours pose. Let's do a couple rounds of cat-cow. And then when you're ready, place your forearms on the mat. So if you're not sure how wide apart, let your thumbs touch the bottom of your armpits, and that can be a great way to measure. You want the elbows and shoulders in one line. I like a prayer clasp. You could also just clasp completely. Let the head go, soften your neck, and broaden across your shoulders. Find your core strength and either hover the knees or keep them down, or lift the knees up off the mat. And then coming into dolphin pose. I'm stretching from my armpits all the way out through my hands. I'm trying to let the head be able to lengthen in 4 directions. I can bend the knees to support any kind of low back tension. We'll try to count for 8 more breaths, since I know you've already been there a moment. Trying to let this last inversion kind of reset us. Nice, slow, easy breaths. Last cycle. Set the knees down. Relax for a moment. Before coming all the way up to standing on your shins. Take a second to check in with your body, just to notice how you feel. In with some integrative breath work. As you stretch up, inhale, lifting on top of your knees. And as you exhale, let the hands come down the center seam of your body and touch your thighs. On the inhale, draw energy up from the earth and press it away. Bring that energy in and sink back down. On the next inhale, rise with the arms, look up, and then exhaling, bringing that energy into your heart center. Thanks for practicing with me today. I hope this video helps kind of give you a nervous system reset so that you can feel more embodied, a little bit calmer and stable, and ready to face whatever the rest of your day or evening holds. Take care, friends. See you soon.